Once upon a time, there was a group of ducks flying together to escape from the cold winter that was approaching. Among them, there was a little duck. His name was Carl, and he was doing his very first trip. He had never gone through the strong winds that would have to be overcome to leave the island where he and the group of ducks would normally spend their summer. As he didn't have any experience emigrating, as hard as he tried, the strong winds held him back, and what happened was that he fell down to the island. His group of friends, bigger and stronger, managed to go through and continue their journey south. And in the back of their minds, the only thought was that Carl would not survive the winter. He was too weak, he was too young, he was too inexperienced, and the winter rapidly approaching was going to be a very tough one. Several months passed and the group of ducks came back to the island, only to find to their amazement that Carl was alive. "How do you do it?" they asked. "We really thought you wouldn't make it. Nobody has done it before." Carl looked a lot stronger physically, and on top of that, when he started to talk, they could hear how confident he was now. Even only by listening to him, a sense of positive energy and happiness was felt. The returning group of ducks could only scratch their heads because they would not believe their eyes when they saw how Carl was living and what he had done to survive the winter. Carl had learned how to use fire to keep himself warm, and he learned it from the humans living in that island. He also had built a shelter, and he even learned to farm fish. Effectively, Carl became the first duck in history who could choose whether he wanted to emigrate or not for winter. It was now his decision. What's the moral of this story? Well, Carl didn't just accept his fate and die. Carl took charge of the situation and found a solution. He looked outside his box and brought what for him were revolutionary ideas, but for others would be only their normality. Carl did not tell himself the story of "I'm just a duck and therefore I need to choose between death or emigrate." Carl used the difficult circumstances he was in as fuel to challenge himself and his thinking to make it happen. I sincerely hope I brought some positive energy to your life with Carl history. And I have a gift for you. I have written a book called Intentional Winner, and from that I've created a 5-part video series called How to Live a Successful Life Without Sabotaging Yourself. Just go to the link below in the description to get access and, like Carl, our hero, become an intentional winner.